want to see what we can do with command prompt. So for that, let's start our command prompt. You get the user account control window, which you don't see on the recording because the recorder doesn't show that. And we get our nice command prompt window that we have set up like that. So one command that is simple that you can start with is help. That will show you most of the commands that are available in command prompt. Here you see it's quite a lot, but it doesn't show you all commands. For example, it doesn't show you ipconfig, which is a pretty important one to look at your IP configuration, or vssadmin, which is also important to look at your shadow storage or your restore points. We'll look at those a little later, but it shows you quite a few here, and you can go through those and find out what they actually do. Now let's try one. For example, up here there was one check disk, I think, and we can go into more detail if we want to know what check disk does and what the command looks like. We type in help and check disk, dsk, and it will give us the parameters that this command is using. Now it always looks very confusing because there's always a lot of parameters. Usually you only need one parameter or two parameters. Now here you have, of course, a command and then the volume, and the volume has always to be given the letter that the volume has, followed by a colon. Then you have some parameters here that are quite important. For example, the parameter /f that fixes errors on the disk, or the parameter /r that locates back sectors and recovers the readable information and moves it to another place. So if you only want to check your disk, you can just say check disk. Let's do that. Check disk, and I have a little partition that's called y, and then of course a colon. We'll do the checking on there. So that will check it, but it won't fix anything. If you want it to be fixed in case there are errors, you would add a /f and always a blank. Let's just add it, it doesn't hurt. Add a slash, oops, where's my /f? Okay. And that would be the whole command, and goes pretty fast because that's a very small partition. And it says 0 kilobyte in bad sector, so that's the important one, and it says there is actually nothing wrong with it. Okay, so far for check disk as an example. Now if I wanted help for vssadmin, and I told you later it was not listed above, it would tell you this command is not supported by the help utility, which is a little strange because it's a very common command. So try vssadmin /?. So we'll try that, vssadmin /?. Let's see what that yields. Yeah, that yields something. So here are the various options you have with vssadmin. List providers, list shadow storage. That's the one you probably will use most. Volumes, writers. You could use maybe resize shadow storage. So list shadow storage, list shadows, and resize shadow storage, those are the ones that are mostly used. So let's just list our shadow storage, which we do as following. vssadmin list shadow storage. Okay, gives us two volumes. The volume K, which happens to be an external disk. There was no activity, there were no restore points written. And my volume E, which happens to be my data partition, and there I have shadow storage that is used, 146,000 megabytes. It has allocated 520. This is the important number if you want to understand how much has been taken away from your disk already by restore points. But it can go, I had assigned 8.7 gigabytes for it, so it can still go quite a ways. If I want to know what these shadows are and when they were taken, I say VSS admin list shadows. So that will list, oops, there was is a W missing, shadows. So that will list the actual shadows, and as you can see, there's two shadows here. One that was, here's the creation time from 12:29, and it tells you the exact hour. And this other one here is from January 2nd, 2012. So those are the two shadows I have. After a while you'll have a lot more, but at least it tells you which ones they are and when they were taken. Okay, now something else. We won't go into these commands any further because during the class we will still cover a lot of commands. Let's go to something else. If you right click and you go to mark, you can actually mark a certain area, or you have to hold the left clicker down and you mark a certain area, and if you right click on this yellow area, it will put it actually on the clipboard, so that you can copy it, for example, to a WordPad, paste it in, and here you have this information. So if you want to copy something or paste something, you just mark it and you get this information. Now you can also mark the total, but this is a different, rather than going through the marking, you just say select all and it will select everything you have ever done here on this now. And then again, if you right click, it's on the clipboard, and if you want, so let's just, for the fun of it, copy it here into a WordPad. But that of course is a lot of information. That's all the information we have done on this command prompt. So this is just for the first steps to give you an idea what commands are there, which you can find out via help, that some commands aren't there in the help menu, which you can find with slash question mark, and how you copy information from the command prompt window. And we'll close this, and then we are more or less done. Some of the other commands we will see later.